All right, so it sounds like none of the bin outfits can help us, which is, not mad. That's because it's late in the year and they got jobs, so lined up. So what they told us to do is shim it up, and they'll come do it next year if we want. So we're adding boards here, you add a thicker board there, you add a half a block there. And you can see over there, we pretty much got it leveled out again. I know it probably doesn't look like that on my camera, but got it firmed up. We're kind of stopped there. We need a couple extra thicker pieces, and I'm kind of working where I'm standing now. So we're digging out any of the cracked blocks and replacing them. So it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be much better than it was in terms of, maybe we still won't fill it all the way. Maybe we'll only fill it, 25, 30,000 in here just to be safe, because it still does have a little bit of a buckle up towards the top, just ever so slightly. Maybe it's just me being me. Maybe we'll fill it all the way. So just a grain bin repair update. We're going to do this for about an hour and a half here, and I got to run. So, all right, we will check you guys later. Well, I had to bale this bean field right here on the right. This is some of our later beans, so they're not turning at all, really at all. But the early beans are starting to turn yellow. The corn's really changing over the last week here, so I'm going to bale hay, or haul the hay home, and then we shimmied up some of that grain bin floor. It got really hot in there, and I think they're going to go for like another 15 minutes and call it. And then we're going to try to go put that tile line in that field down south by Otana, possibly. So I'll take a video of that as well, obviously, if we go down there. Otherwise, I got the video of the new tractor walk around. I got to try to get back out there and do driving it, but I think he's going to possibly try to hook the backhoe onto it. As silly as that sounds, just because it drives fast and just a way to use it. So that's that for a short grain bin update video on what we're doing, and I'm going to bale hay, so check you later. Videos of the wearing the GoPro loading the hay, but I did make a video just of that grain bin update and then saying I was going to bale hay. So instead of making a 2-minute video, I'll just show a little rain cloud popped out of nowhere. So I'm taking lunch right now anyways. So I pulled this in the shed, but I didn't really feel like unloading the skid loader before I had lunch. The little tractor that could. Low idle, it pulls it right around. So wheels are a wonderful thing once you get her rolling. On the loose gravel I spun out, so I backed her up and took right off, and once I had the wheels rolling, came right inside. So lunch break, and then my brothers unloaded the small squares, the couple loads we did get earlier this year, and glad that they did it, but they weren't stacked effectively, whoever did it. So we got to restack them so we have more room for all these big squares, because this wasn't all of them. We got 7 of them on the trailer, and there's going to be more next time we bale next week. So we're probably gonna have about 15, anywhere from 13 to 15 big squares we got to get in our shed yet. So that's gonna be a squeeze. And then we got about 7 more bales probably next week, so we got to make room for those too. Oh, I should have taken a before picture, but we had little squares out to here, That where about that stick is. And they were up to about the height of this third bale, and they're just loosely packed garbage. So we had some up on the loft, put probably 20 more up there to make that, and then we filled the stall to get them out of the way. But that's probably about 200 bales in the stall and up there. Maybe just shy of it, 175. This is 7 big squares. I'm sure there's about 120 to 140 of those bales. That's probably the worst I've ever seen. I didn't handle those when we put them up. They're so loose and just garbage bales. But these here, they're packed so tight. I bet you there's 20 of those bales in one of these. So I bet you we're talking 140 bales just in this little area. These stack much more efficiently. They flake off just like that bale. And you can feed it with a pitchfork. Everybody and their brother and sister have a small square baler that you can get off Craigslist, and they think they know how to bale hay. So those take skill. Yeah, Mom wanted to tell me something there, but so yeah, anybody thinks they know how to make small squares, but it actually takes some skill and some big money to buy one of those big square balers. So those guys know what they're doing. So those bales are always nice. And since the balers cost that much more, you know, they make quality stuff. They make a quality bale. So there are guys out there, don't get me wrong, there are guys out there that know what they're doing with the small square balers, but in our area, they ain't around here because we've switched and tried different guys and never pleased. So got screwed over by a couple of the small square balers. So I gotta put the trailer away. Gotta switch these things around, a few things around here with the buckets, and then I'm gonna run that hay rack home. Hazards on my truck, and I have a magnetic light for the back of the hay rack, even though it has a reflective SMV, which is technically good enough legality wise, but I like to be safe than sorry, so I have magnet lights that'll go on the back rack there and light it up. So I'm gonna park this for now because we gotta get that fence back up before I do any of that, and get the cattle a drink of water because they've been locked away from their drinker for about the last hour and a half, 2 hours, because we had to move all those small squares. That took an hour in itself, so they've probably been locked out for 2 hours, and it's still about 75-80 degrees. So we're gonna go get them a drink of water, and then I'm gonna worry about the mechanical stuff. Got to take care of animals first. So that's probably it for this one. I'll probably post this one before I post the head cam footage of loading bales. So thanks for watching, and we'll check you later.